Hey guys, this is Sean Sanders. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. So we are going to do the review for Married to Medicine. This is season 4, episode 7, Is There Life After Prom? So I just want to give you a disclosure. I am not feeling well. Completely forgot yesterday Married to Medicine was on. And then when I got onto YouTube, I saw Ashley Miller's review pop up, and I was like, crap. So what I like to do is do my own review when I do review, and then because that way I don't have any bias and I don't have any other people's interpretation of the review. So I saw Ashley Miller's pop up. I saw James Colwell's popped up, and I was not feeling good last night. I woke up this morning feeling even worse, and so I fixed my hair and put some earrings on and I am mustering up the energy to do this review for you guys. So I really hope you appreciate it. I know you can see anybody else, but the fact that you clicked on to see what I have to say, I want to say thank you, especially since I'm feeling like crap. So let's get to it. Now, first of all, this ended up being a good episode for one. And again, I hope I'm lively enough for the review. So, and I have some things to say about this one. So Dr. G and Quad are having a conversation. They're having a little date thing, and they are talking about his birthday party. He's going to be turning 48, and Quad really wants to honor him for his birthday. She realizes that she has placed a lot of unexpected demands on him with her family moving in, and she just wants to say thank you because this could be a real issue for them as a couple, but he has, taken it all in stride. And, as a wife, I can respect that, Quad really wants to do it right for him for his birthday. So I am not mad at him. And I have to say, we're going to fast forward a little bit to the party. The party was everything. Bravo to Quad. I mean, she did it right. I want to talk about really her whole part because, you know, I really don't understand everything that's going on with Quad and Mariah, although she did say that Mariah just doesn't like her. And I can feel her on that. So she's having the conversation with her husband about the party. She had, prior to the incident at Toya's party, has said that did an open invite for all the ladies and their husbands to come to Dr. G's birthday party. But in light of what happened at Toya's party, she is revoking the invite. She does ask her husband what does he think, and he says, you know what, don't invite. And so she didn't want to invite them, but she was going to, step back if Dr. G said, no, I really want Dr. Aiden there, and can you guys just try to go along and get along? But this time he said, no, it's his party. He really wants to enjoy it. He doesn't want the atmosphere of what has been going on, and she's respecting that. So he's co-signing with Quad to not invite Mariah and Dr. Aiden. I will say this, he's conflicted, and even though he would like Dr. Aiden to come, he really doesn't want them there. He just wants to have a good time without the drama. Mariah reads the text to Dr. Aiden saying that, it's best that you don't come because I want a conflict and drama-free party. So until we can resolve our issues, you're uninvited. Dr. Aiden wants to be there, and I guess nobody wants to pick up the phone. Why is this? Can somebody pick up the phone? There's a part of me that says Dr. Aiden should have, once he heard the text, say, dude, what's this I hear? It's best for us not to go, man. I thought we were cool. I know the ladies aren't cool, but I thought we were cool. Is there something we can work out? And then Dr. G could at that point say, listen, listen, it ain't about me. It's about my wife and your wife. And they just can't seem to be in the same room without fighting. So, my wife is trying to throw this party. I want to have a good time. And it has nothing to do with you, but I just want to have a good time. And if the ladies can't get along, then if our wives can't have a meeting of the minds, at the moment, we just gonna have to step back. But no, it isn't. Know that it's not anything about you. Like the men could have had that conversation without them showing up, because they do end up showing up to the party. Now, Quad with shady boots. She sends this beautiful picture to the security guard of Mariah, and she says, "Give them $50 for their gas money should they show up." So shady. So shady. So Lisa and Mariah meet up for lunch. Lisa asks Mariah about her view, and Mariah says she's going to go to the party, and it ends up not being a good thing. So we're going to fast forward. Lisa is planning her relationship conference with Dr. Heavenly. Don't think it's a good idea, but evidently they have solidified some partnerships, sponsorships, and things like that. So it is a match made in hell between her and Dr. Heavenly. They obviously have some real issues, and they should have never partnered up, ever partnered up, especially when it comes to throwing each other's personal money in it. Lisa is meeting with her party planner who has planned past events of hers. And Dr. Heavenly is showing up, and she brings Toya, of which Lisa is annoyed because I'm sure Lisa's thinking this was a business meeting. Why are you bringing Toya? This isn't like a regular party and Toya's tagging along. Toya has nothing to do with this and she doesn't need to be here. That was the look that Lisa was giving me. Anyway, they are both at odds with each other personally, and they're both at odds with each other professionally. I don't know why they decided to join together. They're talking about being relationship experts. They can't even figure out their friendship, which is a relationship, I might add. Anyway, Lisa is trying to be grand and grandiose and over the top. Dr. Heavenly is talking about the money. Lisa is like, don't worry about it. Dr. Heavenly is like, absolutely, we're going to worry about it. And I'm with Dr. Heavenly. I need to know what my bottom line is. I need to know how much money I'm doing. And I want to stay in budget. And evidently, Lisa is used to not staying in budget because money wasn't discussed. There's a budget of 7,000, and I'm sure they're going to go over. And incidentally, I'm sure there are no contracts that were signed between the two of them about money and who was going to pay what and what happens if you go over budget. If there was no contract between this union, I definitely wouldn't be putting my money to it. That's what I'm about. Toya and her husband finally have a discussion. Toya's coming with the acknowledgement that her husband is stressed about time and that she wants to do her part, talking about taking a little part-time job and all that. And, her husband says, listen, that's all well and good. I appreciate you acknowledging that, but the bottom line is that our biggest bill is this house, and we need to downsize from the house. That's really going to be the overall thing that is going to get us out of any potential and future debt. And I agree with her husband. She needs to read Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover. That's what she needs to do, because if you read that, you'll know that, or even The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door is an amazing book. I encourage everybody to read it. Most people's biggest bill is a car and a house. People pay too much money for a house that they can't afford, that they don't need, or they pay too much money for a car. If you're buying a new car, you've already paid too much money. That's my soapbox. Shout out to James Colwell. Anyway, so they decide they're going to move, and she is going to get a realtor to help her find a new home. Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie meet up. I really like their friendship. You can tell that they're really genuine. And I love the fact that they meet out. It should be like the Picnic Chronicles. They meet outside for lunch and they're just being good girlfriends. And then, Dr. Simone is dealing with the reality of her father's death, how he was found. She's sad and she feels guilty. She blames herself about, he didn't have to die alone. He didn't have to die in an abandoned house, not found for days, unrecognizable, that he had family. He had family. He had family who loved him, and that maybe they should have reached out to him. But, Dr. Jackie assures her, when we're talking about an addiction, that it's not always a happy ending, and know that at the time you did what you thought was right. And unfortunately, when you have somebody that has a chronic addiction that's in and out of rehab, in and out of relapsing, it's always told that the family has to have boundaries, and you can love them and but not have to enable them, and not have to deal with the roller coaster of addiction where they're at. And it's really sad. It just brings back to the reality of how fragile life is. And she's going to be okay. And it was just really, it just reminds me how difficult last episode was. So she's gonna need some time to heal from that. I'm gonna make this a part one because I'm gonna do a direct upload. So we're gonna do part two too soon. And I think I'm gonna stop right here because I want to talk about this realtor and Toya.